Zeus. Hey.
Hell. No, fuck you. No, fuck you.
Oh my
Alright,
goodness.
so other than lava swimming, what's the plan tonight?
The plan. Let me go to that. Let me go to that. I don't know. I don't have a plan. What do you want to do?
Let's say we keep working in the nether. Do we need more blue ice or glass? I think we need glass. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we need glass and stuff.
I think we have a bunch here. We do. We have.
Yeah, and then we
I'm
need
gonna
stone.
grab-
We need smooth stone as well. All right, cat. Jeez, hold on. Come on, butthole cat, go.
Okay, I grabbed a bunch of glass. And you said we need smooth stone. Can we make that? And a blast.
I don't think so. So, anyways, yeah, if these furnaces keep going, they'll eventually get to the stone in there. Yeah, because I had loaded them up with a whole bunch of lava buckets and stuff, so... so yeah, those just need to finish going. I suppose we could run ahead and get started with some glass if we wanted to.
Yeah, I picked up a lot of glass. I mean,
Let's see, what else? Hey, Rosinka. What's up?
what's up, Russ? Aussie.
Man, I am tired tonight. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, superstar. Let's see. Yeah, we have a whole nother double chest of sand here, so we're pretty good for a little bit on our sand and smooth stone needs. So
Okay, so
blue ice.
do you want to take
ice?
the sand out and start queuing up the?
No. Well, how much glass did you get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 stacks.
Yeah, let's go to the nether and let's place that shit. That's a lot. Here, throw half of them to me.
Hang on one second. I'm right in the middle of doing something.
And
Hang on one second. Let me place these.
Sure, sure. Yeah, Rustink, I'm doing pretty all right. Other than just being maybe a little bit more mentally exhausted today than usual. It's nice that tomorrow's Friday. It's been super weird that we've had a conference this week that we've been throwing, and just all the news that's been breaking over the last couple of days. With like everybody, you know, that's here has flown in from out of town, so it's like, holy shit.
Alright, nether.
Just in 3 days. Yeah, nether. Let's do it.
Well, the smooth stone won't be burning if we're in the nether. And it's still smelting glass.
Yeah, true, but we can still go make some progress just to wet our whistle. So yeah, we were talking today, and so yeah, normally I wouldn't even bring this kind of stuff up, but you know, stopping to look at it, and just considering over the last couple of days, we've had the NBA indefinitely postponed the rest of its season. We've had
March Madness.
Major League Baseball, they stopped all spring training. They canceled the rest of spring training, and there's still plenty more to go, so they just canceled it. In the NCAA, well, I guess at first they were going to play to empty stadiums, and now they've canceled the rest of their season entirely. And
which is the playoffs.
All incoming travel from Europe, with some exceptions, is banned for 30 days. So we have never experienced anything to this magnitude in our lifetimes, and most of the people that I talk to that are even 10 or 20 years older are basically saying the same thing, because just considering the actual, like, in Disneyland shut down for 17 days. They're shutting it down. And it's like such a huge moneymaker.
I heard it's going to be longer than that.
So yeah, I mean, man, when you get to a point where
NHL got canceled.
Yeah, exactly. The NHL, like every major sporting event, and when you hit a point with something,
got canceled.
Jesus, South by Southwest, E3, yeah.
South by Southwest, E3, EDC,
GDC, the Game Developers Conference.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure
there was a conference regarding coronavirus that got canceled. We forgot our boats. Let's go get our boat.
Fuck that. Oh wait, I think we have materials down here too. I totally forgot about that. But anyways, even so, I mean, me and you obviously remember 9/11. We were, I think I was like 17,
yeah, but it was
16
like
when it happened. This is more serious than 9/11, and when you stop to consider that. Hey, I know it's a shitty fucking thing, but soak it up. These moments are like once in a lifetime, and we're living it right now. That's a crazy thought. Crazy fucking thought.
Like I was just telling you right before the stream, I was like, oh man, I can't wait for 2020 because 2019 sucked. It's like, fuck 2020 turning out to be shitty.
and something nobody could have predicted. You think about all the things that people are like, this is going to be the thing that causes markets to crash, and this is what will cause us to go into a recession. Not one person said, a crazy virus is going to come and wreak like global havoc. That's
the thing, is it's global. Like, it's not just one country. It's not just the U.S. financial market. It's a global fucking crisis.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
So anyway, like I said, normally I would avoid talking about this kind of stuff, but it's unprecedented. It's actually a pretty serious thing. I don't know.
Enderman at the end of the tunnel. Enderman at the end of the tunnel. Don't look at him.
Is he mad at you?
I'm in a boat, so I don't think so. I don't think they.
It's like all you have to do is be in a boat. There's
three of them here.
A part of me wants to think that the media is exaggerating this and making it seem a lot scarier than it really is. But what gives me pause is if big multi-billion-dollar companies and organizations are willing to forego billions of dollars, like they are going to lose billions of dollars over this, they're still willing to just cancel it, close it all down, and say, fuck you, we're closing up shop. I think it kind of lends some credence to
Hey, real quick, do you have any wood to make a crafting table for glass panes?
No, I already made a bunch of glass panes though. So I mean I can just work on placing glass panes since I got a bunch on me. Oh my god, I love this. I love this ride. It's so fast. That is awesome. All right.
So can blazes break blue ice?
Blazes or gas?
Blazes.
No, blazes cannot. Blue ice isn't gonna melt, and blazes can't break blocks. So anyway, on another note, other than that, it's been a pretty regular ass week.
Yeah.
We've had this conference thing, and that's been positive.
Gas right behind you. He's coming in.
Oh, come on, man. He's far away. Nice. I don't know which of us got him, but nice. All I know is he fell and he cried.
Yeah, I'm super sad to hear Tom Hanks is sick.
I know.
Like, he's not a spring chicken, so
he's a national treasure too.
that's exactly what Connie said. She's like, he's a national treasure.
No, we can't lose. Of all of Hollywood, I'd be, you know what? I don't really give a shit about most people in Hollywood, but goddamn it, we can't lose Tom Hanks. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, if the world goes to shit, you know, we're going to need some good entertainment, and entertainment from Tom Hanks is almost as good as it gets.
Tom Hanks, 2024.
Yeah. I'd vote for Tom Hanks for president. I wonder... Oh, shit. Oh, God. Woo! I fell. I have my God armor on, so that would have been a perfect test of, I forget.
Can you just...
I can pillar jump back up. I just need to catch my breath for a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna stop making...
I kept thinking I had wings on, so I was mashing the space bar. I was just gonna glide down gracefully, and then I was like, oh shit, I don't. Yeah, that's right. Rosinka reminds us Tom Hanks is in Australia right now, filming a movie, and that's where he tested positive. God, that's gonna be even worse if Tom Hanks is the one responsible for bringing the virus into Australia.
How do we destroy that pillar? Because it's fugly.
No! God damn it, the second time!
Sorry.
I literally have experienced this twice now. Okay. He wasn't Rosinka? Okay, good.
You got exposed on the plane going to Australia, so my guess is it's already there.
I mean, I'm surprised they haven't started implementing bans on international travel already.
Give it till the end of the weekend. So, I mean, Stephen Colbert just announced that every single talk show is banning audience.
I mean, you know, it's kind of the right move, and, you know, the one optimistic way to look at it is, like, it's good to see that society as a whole, like, all different organizations, like, you know, can kind of all in tandem do, like, just all at once kind of take these measures to minimize, like, people gathering in groups to minimize the spread of a pathogen. Like, to think about, like, humanity as a life form in general and having that kind of a mechanism to try to slow the spread of a virus, like, that's pretty badass.
So
if you just think about it from an evolutionary standpoint, that's all I'm saying.
We were watching Colbert, and he had Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Colbert's like, so what is your opinion on coronavirus? And he's like, well, my point of view is that we are living in a great experiment, And that experiment is that people will finally start to listen to scientists. And I was like, oh wow, that fucking really hit home.
Yeah, it would be nice. It's sad that we've been in such a post-science, post-fact age, it feels like. Just seeing things like the flat earthers and just there's so much of that shit. Like, you can't even keep track of how many just crazy... And it's like, that shit shouldn't even be able to spread. Like, just learn a little bit of math and... I don't know. I do respect the scientific method. And it's sad that other people don't. Oh, so okay, so Rosinka says that they have been banning peeps coming in from certain areas. Motherfucker.
Got him.
Piece of shit. He ruined it. This is appropriate music for this situation. So I don't know why when something like this happens, I'm reminded of an old South Park episode when SARS was happening. Because, I mean, you know, we've experienced H1N1, SARS, bird flu.
I got H1N1.
Yeah, you mentioned that. And I always remember the South Park episode when SARS was out, where it was the one where South Park was they were going to build a freeway through the city, and they had to go to the Native American reservation to try to barter with them, and they end up trying to...
The Native Americans put SARS on blankets.
Yeah. And I'm just reminded of a specific scene where it's like Randy, he's sitting there coughing, he's like, pretty soon there'll only be 98% of us left.
My favorite scene was when he's like, "Have the recipe of my people," and it's like chicken broth.
Chicken soup, Sprite,
emergency,
and and vitamin C.
No, we witnessed something actually pretty extraordinary today. We were in Costco, and there was a line of over 100 people in line waiting to buy toilet paper. This is not a joke.
Stupid. Why is everyone buying toilet paper?
They were waiting over half an hour because the shipment apparently came in today, and they're standing there waiting for it. Dude. And the guy offloads the pallet, and he goes, "All right, everybody, listen up. I need you to form an orderly line, and we're only limiting toilet paper to 1 per person." And I was like, "Holy shit! Look at this."
Did you read that article I linked to?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense because
psychology.
You know what? Because then we started watching, or we started looking at everyone's carts, every single cart, and the line was on a Thursday, was literally wrapped halfway around the store for people checking out. I mean, it took us an hour just to stand in line and get through Costco.
So think about
every single cart guest had toilet paper and paper towels.
Think about this for a second. Think about this. So
toilet paper and paper towels. What the fuck do you need paper towels for?
Exactly. Well, no, think about it this way. The end of the world happens. So it's gotten to a point, it's so catastrophic that finally you've reached an era where you could potentially use all the stockpiled toilet paper. Never mind the fact that in almost any situation you can imagine, you can still just go buy more fucking toilet. They're not going to just stop making toilet paper. But if we reach a point where they stop making toilet paper, I think society has gotten to a point that your water's probably shut off, the trash collection isn't coming, and the last thing you're going to want to do is wipe your ass with fucking toilet paper, because you're not going to have anywhere to put it. You're going to be able to flush it down the
Hey.
toilet. You're not going to be able to throw it away. It's just going to build up. You're going to want to wipe your ass
Worst
with a
case
washable
scenario.
rag. A washable
Worst
rag.
case scenario. Yeah, right. You
Stock
then
up
you
on
bury it or
washable
burn it.
rags. That's what you need to stock up on.
The worst case scenario is that we resort to
We resort to what?
seashells.
Seashells? Oh.
You remember Demolition Man?
No, I don't.
Yeah, they use three seashells to clean themselves.
Yeah.
But I'm serious, dude. It was the crazy. I've never seen anything like it. Every single person, the entire
Yeah.
3 pallets of chicken noodle soup are gone, because that's gonna
yeah.
fucking kill the coronavirus.
Well, water
Every
I can
person-
understand. Like, yes, stock up on water. That's of course
Why?
the one.
Why?
Well, like if you really, I wouldn't do it personally.
Every
I don't
cart,
think there's
almost every
no-
other cart had water. Why? We have tap water. We literally live
well,
in the freshest water on the planet.
No. I'm saying like the reason, it'd be the same reason these hypothetical reasons that someone would stock up on toilet paper. Like, shit's gotten so bad that they've shut the water off because there's no one that can go in to maintain the water treatment facility, and they've shut off, or the trash collection isn't coming because, like, it's people preparing for when like assuming shit's gonna get that bad. That's not gonna fucking happen. Like, this isn't catastrophic enough that it's going to get to that level, but people panic buy. One person starts doing it, another person sees that in that person's cart, and they just follow suit. Before you know it, everybody's in a line with toilet paper, and they don't even know why. They haven't even thought about the mountain of shit that they're gonna have when if they ever actually needed to use it, and that they should use washable rags instead.
Are you on your way back?
Back where?
I'm on my way back to the Sky Island. I'm about to.
Oh my god. Okay, I will follow suit. I have a little bit of glass left, but not much.
It's
so
pretty
I can go
incredible.
back.
Like, I was sitting there watching the water, and I'm like, why the fuck? Why the fuck do you need water? Like, we literally have the freshest water in the nation. Our water supply feeds Mexico, the country, and like 5 states. Like, we're not running out of water. I mean, it's gonna fucking snow on Friday tomorrow. 5
Yeah.
inches. The fuck do you need water for?
Smelt some snow.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't
And I
know.
look-
Are you allowed to do that? I know you're not allowed to collect rainwater
Yeah,
in Colorado,
yeah.
but
Yeah, there's no law prohibiting.
snow
They
collection.
just passed an ordinance about the hours that you can water now. But
I think
yeah,
it
like
says
water, I
she's stocking
just,
up on condoms in BC. What's BC? That doesn't.
but it's funny because I'm standing in a line and we got like chicken,
Wait, why am I running?
bacon, cheese, and like whiskey. And this guy looked at me. He's like, "Stocking up for Corona, huh?" I was like, "Yep, got my whiskey." And he's like, "You don't need anything else?" I was like, "Nope." It was just incredible. Every person had paper towels and toilet paper. Well, I shouldn't say everyone had toilet paper because only the people stood in line got toilet paper. We got toilet paper last week because I was like, this is going to be bad. We should get toilet paper because everyone's going to be fucking rushing to get toilet paper. So we
Yeah.
got a big thing of toilet paper.
No, we already had a bunch of toilet paper, so no problem here.
It's incredible. I've never
Sweet.
seen, and I don't think we'll ever see anything like this ever.
People are just gonna start. Are they just afraid that they're in these dire times? They're just gonna end up wiping their ass so vigorously that
Well, I think the
that
thing
they
is,
need like 6 fucking packages of toilet
no,
paper.
I think what it is it takes a handful of people to start a rush on something.
Yeah,
Right?
like a riot. It's
And
like a
everyone
stampede. It's a stampede, but it's toilet paper buying stampede.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Herd
a couple
mentality.
people who are like, let's stock up on toilet paper. And all the preppers are like, up. People are stocking up on toilet paper. Get toilet paper. So then they start hoarding toilet paper, and then everybody's like, well,
They're
shit.
just looking around. Toilet paper. Toilet paper.
We're running out of toilet paper, and so everybody else is like, shit, we better get toilet paper because all those other people got toilet paper, and then
Oh
we're
my
not gonna get
God.
toilet paper.
So dumb.
But I mean, that psychology thing makes sense, right? It's the only thing that you buy in bulk, especially when there's conflicting messages coming from the government.
Yeah, that
So you
doesn't help
buy in
things.
bulk, Yeah, you buy in bulk because it's really the only thing like you can control is the amount of supplies you have.
Yeah. Oh man, you know, that's a crazy thought though. Speaking of the government, like literally overnight, Trump's entire justification for like, oh, you know, the great economy, poof.
Yeah.
Just poof. It's so ridiculous. It's just like, man, there is some weird, just when you think about just the cosmic circumstances sometimes that come together, and it's like the election's gearing up, and suddenly just poof.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people who are like, "Oh, the flu doesn't kill that many people, so why are people making a big deal about this?" And it's like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, the flu.
Number one.
I think the numbers I heard is like the flu kills about 0.01% of people, and this one is
3 to 5%.
Well, yeah, I heard it was 1 to 4%. Like they're having a hard time pinning it down because they don't know how many people that never report are just, you know, getting it and not dying.
But right now, currently, on reported numbers in the U.S. is 5%. And in China, it was 3.6%, but they could be exaggerating those numbers. So if you want to say conservatively 3.5%, 4%, that's still 60 million fucking people if a quarter of the planet gets infected. 60 million if only a quarter of the planet gets infected. Again, 60 million.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, I don't know what the big deal is. It's like, and all the scientists are like, this is a big deal. Take it seriously. Shut everything down.
Yeah.
It's just, it's incredible. We're really seeing just this absolute incredible thing happen. And I'm not really scared about it. I'm more just fascinated.
Yeah, I'm not either. I mean, I don't see the point in being scared. It's not going to accomplish anything.
Right. It's just incredible. It's just incredible.
Yep. Just, yeah, all sporting events done. Over a 24-hour period, we go from like, hey, you want to go to the ball game?
Broadway.
Canceled.
Conferences, canceled. Everyone working from home. Traveling, canceled. I can't wait for the like, even TV shows are like, yeah, sorry, we're canceling. Price is Right, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, canceled. Holy shitballs. Like, and now it's like a daily thing that we're seeing 2,000 point drop in the market. It's like, that was almost unheard of. It was unheard of. I mean, I think the largest drop since 2018 was like 1,400 points, and we're fucking seeing that daily.
Yeah.
Fucking daily. It's just incredible.
Yeah, it's a wild ride, and you just wonder, well, shit, nobody saw that coming. There's no telling where it goes from here.
I can't wait for Matt Stone and Trey Parker to do a fucking Corona outbreak episode.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I wonder if I go down in a mine down here, if I'm close enough that those furnaces would still be going.
I'm gonna stay up here because I gotta take the dog out real quick. So I'm gonna take a beer back.
Okay. Okay, so we would want to be here. We'll just start a new little branch here. We're just kind of killing some time while we wait for stuff to smelt. And I would like some more diamond and stuff. Yeah, that sucks, Rosinka. Sucks when people come to work sick, but in a lot of cases too, you know, you're kind of implicitly encouraged to come to work if you're well enough to work, even if you are sick. Oh, diamond! Look at this. Wow. I'm glad I came down here. That's 8 diamond blocks. Or diamond ore. Alright. So good thing Matt's over there. He's getting all that stuff to keep smelting and getting some extra materials in the process. It's a win-win. All right. You totally blame the company? Yeah. That's fair in most cases when it comes to encouraging people to work when they're sick. Yeah, this is one of the rare times you'll ever hear companies say, if you're sick, don't come in.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Just doing some branch mining down here, down in the mine. Has it gotten to the stone yet, or is it still smelting the sand?
2 of them are on stone.
Okay.
The other 2 are on sand.
Yippee.
So some good news: stocks are up 500 points for the futures, but that could, honestly, at this point, that could fucking mean anything.
Yeah. Well, best thing to do is just hold on to what you got. You know, one way or another, this will all be temporary. I mean, it could get a lot worse, but it's just one of those things that inevitably it will run its course one way or another. It'll either infect every single human and we'll be done with it, and whoever's left is naturally inoculated from then on, but or it stops.
God, if every single person got it,
or it stops somewhere between now and then. I mean, yeah, what do we have?
Astronomical fucking.
Are we at 7.5 billion? 7 billion?
Even if we were at 5%, 3% with 7 billion people.
Yeah, so it'd be 700 million.
Close to half a billion.
About 300 million.
Jesus fucking Christ. 300 million.
I mean, that's like, if we're saying, that's maybe more like 4%. So maybe like 250 million.
Jesus.
But obviously that's not going to happen. I mean, I think it's going to, the spread will be slowed, and it'll inevitably, like, some people have the means to just stay removed, especially like people that are living off grid and stuff. They're going to be fine. You know, they already have a self-sustaining lifestyle. And, you know, there are other parts of the world that are you know, less, what's the right way to say it? They have less exposure to the outside world. And, you know, I basically, it's probably going to affect cities really, really badly, and that's where the majority of the populations are, and rural areas are probably going to be much less affected. It would stand to reason, at least. But yeah, our company canceled like all the major training events that they were about to start holding over the next few months, and that's never happened. So you know, it's kind of a reminder, if you think about it. As populations get high enough and people are packed densely enough together, you know, throughout the world, I almost feel like, I mean, I don't know what you would call it. Let's say the planet itself has mechanisms that are far too complex for us to quite comprehend, but it's kind of interesting, you know. Just that we could grow and expand, and our populations can explode, and we can pack this place more and more dense, but just out of nowhere a crazy disease could come and just wipe a ton of that out, despite all of our technology. Maybe in the future we'll have nanobots that can just go in and like fight viruses with kung fu. Nanobot virus kung fu. What's up? I'm John. How are you? Yep, natural population control. That's right, fuel hauler. Oh, pretty good. I'm John. Just reflecting on crazy shit that's going on. Yeah, I still talk to some people that are, you know, still super skeptical. You know, their reaction
of
to
what?
it, just that it's a big deal. Just like, no, this is overblown. And I mean, I certainly was feeling that way up until just a couple of days ago. Well, because, you know, until this kind of stuff happens, until you see like big corporations willing to forgo billions of dollars, like when they start taking it that seriously, and they're willing to lose those levels of profits, it's like, okay, I have a very logical reason to take this seriously now. And it's, you know, maybe not entirely just the media fear-mongering. You know, we all remember the stories about killer bees and how by the year 2006, killer bees would be present in 37 of 50 states, and like, you know, everyone's fine. There's only been like less than 20 deaths in 30 years due to those.
I don't remember the killer bees epidemic.
You don't remember that? You don't remember all the news stories in the early to mid 90s where it's like Africanized honeybees, killer bees.
Yeah.
They're, you know, they were brought over from Africa, and they're a super aggressive honeybee. And like, I've recently, like, I don't know where, I saw a clip of some of those old and I remember watching those like news segments. It was like a 2020 or whatever. And that, I mean, it was like, you'd see that kind of shit all the time. It's like, oh, what's the next thing the media is gonna like, you know, make a big deal about and act like it's gonna, oh my god, everyone's gonna be killed by killer bees.
Run for your life.
But I guess even a broken clock is right twice a day, as they say.
Who says that?
It's a very common saying.
Never heard of that.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a very good saying because it's a reminder that, you know, even people that are like full of shit, you know, like as much as you want to dismiss everything they say because of how often they are full of shit, like even people like that are going to be right about some things, you know. Even a broken clock is going to be correct twice a day. So anyways, that was big in the 80s. No, scared? No, take precautions. Why the hell not? Your mother is convinced that it's all a ploy to sell vaccines? Oh no, Rasinka! Please talk some sense into your mother.
Yeah.
We can't have that. We cannot have the anti-vax crowd. This is not the time for this. Come on! People, I mean, it's right in front of you. Use some common sense. Jeez. Yeah, vaccine. Yeah, you're right, Rasinka. We probably won't have a vaccine. Like 6 months would be very optimistic if we had one within 6 months. But yeah, it's likely going to be much longer than that. All right, well, I got some good ores. How's the smelting going up there?
Good. We are running low on fuel, but we have 2, 4, 5, 6 stacks of glass and 2 stacks of...
So you want to let it... So we still have a little bit to go? Should I keep doing some mining? Okay.
I'm loading up the buckets now. Where did you get the lava from?
I came down into the mine and I just jumped into one of the lava lakes and spun around grabbing lava. It was fun. Alright. Dun, dun, dun. Man, I was watching some old In Living Color skits. That show could not be made today.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched any In Living Color? Like, have you ever seen any of Jim Carrey's old skits? Fire Marshal Bill?
Fire Marshal Bill, yeah.
Okay. I would put one of those on. I'm like, dude, Jim Carrey, like, he's just been a fantastic comedian ever since the beginning. Like, just his he's very few people are able to be as funny as he is just through their movements. But yeah, the one skit, like, it's so crazy to see. Cause yeah, you would never see this today. Is Handyman. Are you familiar with that one?
No, I can't say I am.
It's a Damon Wayans. It's a skit where Damon Wayans plays a superhero who is disabled.
Oh Jesus!
Like, he's basically mentally retarded, and yeah. Needless to say, there were certain things that were a little more commonly depicted back then that you would not get away with today.
Okay, I got plenty of lava buckets.
Sweet.
There's a big lava lake on the track.
On where?
Near, like the tracks going down.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I hope you all are safe and healthy and, you know, ready to just ride out this storm. We will ride it out together as long as they don't shut down my electricity. And my internet. Electricity and internet. Wow. So much coal. I feel like it's worth it to get all that coal. I like having lots of coal. Need water. Whoa. Wasn't expecting to start hearing thunder deep underground.
Yeah, I heard it too. So I think we're all done smelting glass. Now we're on to...
Okay. Fair bit smelted already?
1.5, 2, 3.5. Almost 4 stacks. Not quite a lot.
Okay, so yeah, still a little ways to go.
I would say probably 3 more stacks and we'd be good to start.
Yeah, we had a work event tonight at Top Golf. Place was packed.
Oh, cool.
Like, it was really busy. We were surprised. At first we were thinking like, wait, how is it so busy? You'd think everyone would be at home freaking out. But nope, everybody's out having fun because you know, all these people probably would have been at one of the spring training games or, you know, one of the dozens of other things, but like now everything is canceled, so they're probably all just like, oh, let's go to Top Golf. Got nothing else to do now. That's an interesting place. I do not golf. I would be terrible at it, I'm sure, and I'd be terrified to play it because of how stringent they are with like rules about every little thing, including what you fucking wear. But Top Golf is an interesting place. You just smack golf balls as hard as you can and try to hit them into targets to get points like you're basically bowling but with golf. Have you ever been to Topgolf, Matt?
I've been there. Didn't really get into it.
Yeah, it's an interesting place. I assume golf is not your thing either.
No.
Like, I think it could be a fun thing to play, but I just can't. Big part
I don't like
for
golfers.
Me. Exactly. Well, I just can't. That's the part that I can't get over. It's like, well, I don't want to go buy those goofy clothes. Like I don't. Like I don't want to go dressed like that on the weekends. And I just, and not knowing what I'd be doing at all, like I would just make a fucking ass of myself. You know, it's not like one of those things you can easily just go practice. Like, oh, I'll just go practice on my golf course over here. It's, yeah, too intimidating for me. I'm a wuss. I guess golf is more of a man's game than I am. Yeah, that would be interesting, Rasinka, if it was the push towards more WFH options. You see all that grass that could be used for something else? I kind of agree with you. So, what night do you think would work best? I guess, put it another way, what night do you think you'd be able to stay up the longest to do a Stardew Valley stream? Friday or Saturday?
Probably Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, I figure that's what we'll do. Like, we'll figure out, you know, which nights you think you'll actually be able to stay up a little later. Now that we have a 1 hour difference, because it, you know, I try to stream till 2, and I know now that's going to be like 3 in the morning for you. So.
Yeah.
Or, you know, the alternative too is we just stream it for the first part of the night, and then, you know, when you head to bed, I can always switch over to Minecraft. Damn time difference. Well, as it stands now, we're just a little over a year away from moving. Probably about 14 months. Still got a lot of planning to do, though.
I would say probably 2 or 3 more minutes and we could probably head down because we've only 6 stacks of blue ice. But we do need to make the top part of the thing of the
tunnel.
Whatever the fuck am I called? The tunnel, yeah, that requires smooth stone.
Yeah. We definitely don't want to place any blue ice until it's safe enough. Man, I was watching some stuff with Neil deGrasse Tyson lately. And it's been a while since I watched the whole Cosmos series he did, the second part after Carl Sagan's original Cosmos. Really like Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's hilarious and really smart. Have you watched any of his stuff?
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Did you watch Cosmos when the one he narrated back in 2014?
I think I didn't watch the whole series, but I watched most of it.
Okay, that's good. It was really good. I was very impressed by how just how entertaining it was. All right, let me just get these things put away. Yeah, I'm gonna bring all these up with me.
Okay, we're probably pretty good on stone.
Okay, I'm coming up now. A nursing home stream this weekend. I'm not planning on it. Maybe next weekend we'll do that. I mean, unless if we get a few people that are actually available, I'll certainly prioritize it, but I haven't heard anything. I don't know if Snow would be available or Sierra. I'll post something in Discord and see when people will be available. Alright, where do I want to put this stuff? Yeah, I guess Emerald, I'm gonna... Oh wait, no, that goes upstairs. Okay, yeah, we'll just go put these all into their places.
Do you want to grab the glass and the stone, or do you want to put those in a shulker?
Do you have enough space for it?
I don't know if I have enough space for everything.
Okay, here, I'll get a shulker box. I'm coming up to place some of these items. Alright.
Actually, I do have enough room.
Sweet. Alright, the rest of these go up here.
I'll head down to the entrance to the nether.
To the nether! So you've got all of our materials that we need?
I think so.
Alright, and I got the rest of the glass from our last session that I didn't use. So coming down, nether time! Alright. Get my handy dandy boat. Yeah, I want to definitely hit this server a little heavier this weekend and try to make more progress on some projects.
Okay, I'll probably only able to play for another 30 minutes here, then I gotta go to bed. It's already almost...
Yeah, that's understandable.
Sorry for the short gaming sessions, but fucking daylight savings...
Man, you don't need to apologize. It is what it is. Daylight savings is kind of stupid, though.
I totally agree. I need to get rid of it.
I mean, I know for some people it is a boon. But yeah, that's a major, especially with kids and everything. Fortunately we don't have to do it here in Arizona, so like everyone else just moves around us. But from what I've heard from a lot of people, like it's such a pain in the ass when you have kids to, like on daylight savings, to get them to like move their bedtime up and.
Yeah. It is. I mean, at first I thought it was, stupid and thought we should get rid of it, but the fucking days do get shorter and longer, and it does make a difference.
Yeah. Oh my god, I ran into a baby zombie.
Yeah, I hit the same one.
Little bastard.
Careful zombie on the left side of the track.
Oh my god, a whole bunch of them. Yeah, we definitely need to get those buttons on there soon.
Oh shit, did you grab a crafting?
No.
Do you need a crafting table to make these top pieces?
Yeah, to make slabs.
Alright, here, take this stone, I'll start placing the glass. 1, 2, 3.5, and I'll save 4 stacks for the bottom.
Wait, 4 stacks for the bottom?
For the blue ice on the bottom here, so we can place some blue ice.
4 stacks of cobblestone?
Oh, I guess we don't need cobblestone for that, do we?
Yeah, it's blue ice and cobblestone on the floor, and then. Well, so what I was going to do is.
Cobblestone slabs while you're done.
Oh,
Here,
we already have a whole bunch in the chest. I made a bunch last time. Okay. I will work on this.
I'm gonna start.
I'll bring the blocks out first, and then I'll come back and do a bunch of slabs.
Actually, since we've already started making progress, I'm gonna start breaking blocks and placing blue ice. Or do you want to wait?
Well, I'm just worried because the ghast is still gonna be able to see through until I get the stone over.
Okay. Do we do this tunnel all the way to the end?
What do you mean? All the way to the other nether portal?
No, I'm just wondering how far we got this glass.
Oh.
I think we got everything but the stone on. Yeah. Okay, I'll head back to where I'm gonna meet you up at. Did you already get the slabs?
No, I'm just getting some of these blocks placed first, and then I was gonna come back and do.
Oh,
slabs.
did we put stone there? Okay, here, toss me some. I'll do the other side.
Okay. Maybe do one more stack, and then I'll make a bunch of slabs.
I didn't realize there was blocks in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you are a fan, Rasinka.
Of what?
Daylight savings. Yeah, really, like, the shortest the days get here are like sunrise at 7:15, maybe 7:30 at the worst. Sunset at like 5:15.
This is you're closer to.
Yeah,
you're further south.
Yeah, exactly. And then if you're on the equator, it's pretty much 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day, all year. 12 hours. 12 hours of sun, 12 hours of daylight. I said that wrong. 12 hours of daylight.
No, that's right.
12 hours of darkness. Of night.
We know what you meant.
Yeah. You had your last 4:30 a.m. start today, back to later starts on Mondays. Sweet. Fuck early mornings, man. I do not function. That's probably why I'm tired. I actually had to wake up earlier this morning. And get to work early for a early meeting. Oh. See, in our group, we always try to schedule meetings like in the late morning, early afternoon, just because it's like, who wants a meeting first thing in the morning? Gotta get the coffee flowing. Do you drink a lot of coffee?
Oh yeah.
How do you take
I
your
remember
coffee?
I remember when you give coffee drinkers a bunch of shit. You're like, every morning everyone rushes to the bathroom because they got coffee shits. It's so stupid. Blah, blah, blah. Now you're a coffee drinker.
But I don't get coffee shits. I don't drink a
neither
ton of
do
coffee. I don't actually drink coffee every day. I drink it like half of the time. You know, I try. It's like with something like that, I try to make sure I'm not like going overboard with it, just because it is like a stimulant and everything. And I know, like Bridget drinks a lot more of it than me, and she, you know, she actually will get pretty bad headaches if she goes a day without having it. And it's like, yeah.
I'm super spoiled. I get coffee delivered while I'm still in bed.
Well, that's really nice.
Hell yeah.
But at the same time, I do love me a good cup of coffee. How do you take yours?
Black with maybe sometimes a little
Oh yeah, so for me it's
flavored creamer.
Black coffee. That's it. Nothing else. 0 calorie black coffee.
Black.
I had to work at it. I didn't just just decide one day like I like black coffee. I decided one day I'm going to like black coffee, and I know the only way to it is to just start choking it down. And it actually didn't take that long. Like, it's the interesting thing about taste buds, I think. If you just kind of, you know, you can kind of program your taste buds to like certain things if you're determined enough. Just like how alcohol, like nobody likes the taste of like hard liquor the first time they drink it. But you learn to appreciate it. You acquire the taste. And you get familiar with it, and then when the taste hits your tongue, you're like, ah yes, that familiar taste. I now like that taste. Alright. Anyway, enough of that. Slab time. What's the time?
Toss me some slabs.
Time. I'm John says, I drink too much coffee. Yeah, well, you and everybody else. Yeah, most people I know rely heavily on coffee. I mean, I drink plenty of it myself. I have a nice little, like one of those coffee pod machines. So fortunately, it's not a Keurig. It's one of the Nespresso coffee makers, and it takes the metal pods and they give you little bags and you ship the pods back to them, and they like recycle them and reuse them. So I feel like I feel less guilty than using a Keurig and using those little plastic, just throwing away dozens of plastic containers a week.
Once again, I'm super spoiled. We fresh grind our coffee beans every morning, and we use a French.
Well, that's dedication. I would do that too. I have a French press, and I do that occasionally, but the time commitment is usually more than I can handle. Especially when I'm like, I have a hard enough time getting up as it is.
That's why it's nice, because the wife usually makes it. I mean, it's not that bad. You just boil the water, and then you just gotta let it cook in the, or you know, seep in the French press.
Yeah, we have a tea kettle. I wouldn't mind throwing the tea kettle on every morning. I still have nostalgic memories of like waking up early in the morning before school and the tea kettle going off and us pouring the hot water in our oatmeal.
Oh yeah. Hey, don't go past the blocks here. It just makes it a lot harder to place the blocks with those stupid. Fuck off, kitty. With the.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop at the edge here.
And then we can do. We can do the floor now. See if we can get these 6 stacks of blue ice. I think you got 3 stacks and I got 3. But if we're gonna do...
I do not have any blue ice right now. It's.
Oh, you didn't grab the 3? Okay,
it's in the chest back at the.
Oh man, I left those for you. Okay.
Well, no, it's in the fortress here. It would only take a sec to
Right.
get down there on the boat.
Yeah, I'll go get it. You got cobblestone slabs available?
Those are in that chest too. Here, I just wanted to place the rest of these slabs in the last few blocks I had, and then I will be down there.
Okay.
To grab.
Well, I mean, I can grab them, and I can place the rest of this glass because I got like 8 stacks of glass.
All right. Well,
I can grab them, save you a trip, unless you want to just ride the fucking.
I want to ride
railway
the track. I'm John says the worst thing for me with coffee is that I usually wake up after my parents, so I always get cold burnt coffee. Yeah, that's no good. Cold burnt coffee.
Okay, I'll save this these slabs for you to grab. Gives you something to do. I'm gonna ride the tram back, or the boat back.
Alright. I'm here at the fortress, coming down. I see you coming up. Alright, do I need to grab anything else down there?
Yeah, you need to grab those
All my
slabs I
stuff?
saved
Okay.
for you.
Sorry, I got distracted by that ghast who's
That's okay.
creeping
Staring
up
at
on
you, yeah. It's pretty cool because like we're at like eye level with the gas, so it's like, oh hello fucker, can't see me, but I can.
Yeah, I can see you and I'll fuck you up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a lot more of this glass here too. Go to town on this shit. Her, he, her. Okay, and on the ice track. Jesus, this is so crazy. Alright, ready when you are. My bad. I really like this song. I don't remember if I had mentioned this on stream before, but there's a YouTube channel I subscribe to, Jammin' Sam Miller, and he's been working on this project where he's restoring all the Donkey Kong Country songs, basically taking the original song and from the instruction sets in the cartridges, and he's basically recreating them using the original instrumentation, which was like a Roland keyboard something is what like David Wise used when he composed and played those songs. So like they're perfect recreations of the songs using the actual the memory instruction sets from the game, but completely decompressed. So like they sound amazing because, and that's actually what's on right now, is one of his tracks. It sounds just like the Super Nintendo, like with the cool little sound chip sound, but completely uncompressed. It's hard to describe how that differs from, you know, the like hearing it on the SNES itself.
So why are we getting zombie spawns on our... Is it the blue...
Yes.
So we gotta put buttons on it?
Yep.
So when you ride it right across it, it's gonna be a shitload of clicking sound?
Nope. It'll make no sound. Buttons only click if you press them. Okay, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I'm really sad that the Super NES Classic only came with the first Donkey Kong Country. They should have put all three of them on there. Especially the second one. That really bums me out, because
with the Super NES Classic, can you actually load cartridges?
If you jailbreak it, yes you can. Yeah, if you have like ROMs of other games, you can basically crack it and load additional. It has enough memory for like more games on there than they put on it. And there's like guides online for how to do that. So I don't know. It's something I might actually consider if I have a way to actually get the ROMs. I'd love to be able to make my own ROMs. I know there's equipment you can buy that'll help you rip a ROM off of you know, like a physical cartridge that you might own, which is perfectly legal to do, by the way. You are legally allowed to make a backup of your software for like backup purposes, basically. So yeah, that's where it gets interesting with the ROM stuff. That's why emulators themselves have never gotten taken down. Like, emulators are perfectly legal. It's the ROMs that, like, on like sites that let you download video game ROMs, those are the ones that get shut down, and that, you know, they get the DMCA notices against them and everything. And so, yeah, since emulators are legal, you know, the whole point of it is like, oh yeah, they're legal, and it's so you could play your ROMs that you ripped from your own cartridges. Wink, wink. But I would actually like to do that. Like, that'd be cool, just as a legit, you know, I have such a big collection of games. It'd be awesome to be able to actually digitize my own games and preserve them.
It won't back up your save files, will it?
No, it won't, but that's where, like, if I am able to rip ROMs of all of my games, I can legitimately obtain them without having to go to a site and download them illegally. And I can just pick like whatever the best emulator is out there and just use an emulator to play my games, and you know, it's 100% legal, no problem. It's only when you go and, you know, try to obtain the ROMs through non-legit means that it becomes an issue. But yeah, there's apparently, like, people have created things that it's like a USB cable, like a USB dongle thing that has like a cartridge reader on it. So like you plug your N64 cartridge, for instance, into this thing, plug it into the USB port on your computer, and it runs software that's able to just like read the cartridge data, you know, read the pins on the cartridge. And
I wonder how come it can't pull saved file.
I'm not sure. I mean, I think because those are just stored in memory, and these things are ripping the actual ROM off the game, not the memory.
Right.
Like, memory is a totally separate thing. The read-only memory.
We got 3 stacks of ice left.
Sweet. Oh, we're about to hit the edge here.
It's amazing with this pattern how much blue ice we're able to save. How little we've actually had to use.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Like, part of me is thinking like some of our tunnels and shit, like especially going to like the nether, the nether portal over by the base that shall not be named. Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, this definitely is gonna help us get the project done much faster. All right.
But I do kind of like that minecart because I mean,
We're pretty much at
with
the
all
end
the
here.
fast. What do you mean? Oh, you don't want to go any further past.
I mean, we could go a little further if you want.
Let's not risk the blue ice breaking with the gas. So what do we miss? Stone?
Yeah, we'll need more smooth stone.
Okay, well, let's just call it here then, and we'll get more smooth stone the next time we come on and finish this. Stretch
Okay.
me, we got 3 stacks of ice.
Well, I still got more
Unless
glass
you wanna-
on me, so I was just gonna head to the end and just throw what I have on there.
What do you mean?
Like, as in, I have glass.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, let's do it.
Not a lot, but, you know, enough that I figured I may as well use it.
Yeah, get some more progress. And then I'm gonna go to bed.
Cool. Okay, yep, here we are. Wow, we're not too far from the end of the glass. Trying to save up as much of this as I can. This netherrack. Oh, really?
So maybe tomorrow. I just was gonna take out all.
Oh, I think it's because the wood's been swelling from all the rain.
And it's rained so much that the water's leaking in there, in the garage.
Oh, really?
Say hi to the wife
Oh.
for me.
Matt says hi.
Hi. That was the coronavirus in Colorado Springs.
It's not
what?
too bad.
Oh, it's not too bad? He says it's not too
Fucking
bad.
lava.
All the schools here just released a statement, and like there's several of them that are just completely shut down.
Yeah, I heard there were a few people at the thing I was at tonight that said that their kids have spring break next week, and they've been told to not come back the following week. That they're shutting school down.
And then ASU,
Yep.
there's all the classes are being online now. The campus is in.
Yeah, every university is online only now.
Yogurt, come on.
Oh my God, Yogurt, leave the freaking cat alone. No
There's
Yogurt.
a ghast right there.
Gas can lick my fucking balls.
Got him.
Nice. I actually remember this part of the tunnel. I don't know why, I just remember this building this specific part for some reason. Yeah, actually, I think we still have a very long ways to go.
Yeah, because we haven't even hit the Nether Fortress yet.
Yeah. Well, the Nether Fortress, I think once we hit that starts to get pretty close to the Nether portal over there. Like, it's a little ways out, but it's not super far out from the portal. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use the rest of my glass blocks to get the upper part.
Yeah, same. I've only got 26 blocks.
Alright, and then I have a bunch of glass panes that I am going to finish off.
Sweet, you ready to head back?
No, I have more to go. But I will be ready soon. I mean, and you can head back. You don't need to worry about me.
Yeah, I'm gonna start heading back.
Cool. Yeah, I'll be back soon. I might spend the rest of my time. I'm gonna go a little bit longer, but I'll probably spend it mining under our tree. Oh, and I had a oh shit. I had a realization about the tree. God damn it. Fucking gassed. I'm gonna remove a bunch of the wood that I started making roots with, because like I think the roots need to go out a lot more. I'm gonna take it back and I'm gonna do it out of cobblestone first. Build the whole like root structure out of cobblestone, and the structure that like joins the branches a little more cleanly to the trunk. And then once I've got it all about right, I'll take a final pass and put wood all around it, just so that we're not having to waste as much wood to get it to look right, and we can get it with cobblestone.
I figured maybe that would make it more fire resistant.
Yeah, that too. Alright, well, that is all the glass that I have.
I'm gonna log out of this base at Sheldon, or the Sky.
Cool. Alright, well then tomorrow we'll play some more Etherea Friday night, and then Saturday night we will plan to do some Stardew Valley.
Okay.
Oh, hi, pup.
Yeah, because I'm usually tired on Fridays.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, I don't think I told you I put the last coat of poly on the half the desk that I was working on, and I'm just gonna polish it, and that half's done, and I'm about a third of the way done with the other half.
Awesome.
With at least the tracing, and then I gotta do the wood burning. So I'm hoping next week I'll have a good chunk of it done.
Sweet.
And then we got an extension on our lease here, so we'll be able to get start looking at homes here pretty soon.
Awesome. That's good to hear.
Are you logging out at the base or Sky?
Yeah, when I log out, I'll either be there or I'll be at the big tree area.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the door unlocked. I don't think any zombie pigmen will get through, just so you can get through.
Thanks.
Or else you'll have to break the door.
Yeah, well, I'll come through and then I'll close it behind me.
Yeah.
Let's see, put that stuff there. Put this boat back. And bring these other things with me. And let's see. Well, oh god, I fell in the lava. Oh god, help me. I'm just kidding. I'm perfectly fine. My god armor protects me. Couldn't resist. I just had to have one lava bath. Yeah, just look at how badass this armor is. It's so cool. I hope we always have this armor. I mean, I'm sure at some point, somehow, we're going to fuck up and lose it, but just to think we crafted this legendary armor on that one specific patch where it actually let us do that. Alright, come on. And through the portal. Door shut. How are we doing over here? Oh, that's really sad that none of these guys ever burn. Yeah, this thing needs to be fixed at some point. Still getting some gunpowder, I guess. That's good. No zombies. It's been a while since I checked these, so like they still work barely, but at least I get something out of it. I think it's pouring rain again outside. This has been amazing. Like it's rained for 3 days straight here, non-stop.
You talk about in real life?
Yeah. Yeah, yep, I can hear it. It is pouring rain out there. Very, very rare for us to get this much rain. You're supposed to get snow?
Yeah.
That's cool. Man, it is really coming down out there. Yeah, I really, really love the rain. Makes me very happy when we get it.
Rain means life.
It does, man. Well, technically, all life needs other life to live. It's kind of weird when you think about it. Like, no life can survive without consuming some other form of life. You ever think of it that way? Eh?
No.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't, because it's stupid. Alright, how we doing over here? Still coming along on the smooth stone. Sweet. We still got 2 extra buckets there, 2 extra buckets there. Awesome. Well, I will go to our tree, but I need... What do I need to do first? Oh yeah, I need to get my wings. Alright, flying to the tree now. I wonder if I'm going to get attacked by phantoms. I wonder. Have you been keeping up with the Minecraft snapshots?
No.
Shit's amazing, man. This Nether update's gonna be sick. Yeah, all of it looks really, really cool. That's all I have to say. It just looks cool. All of it. Every last bit. But one thing we haven't seen any of yet is the extreme hill makeover that they're supposed to do. You know, when we had the community vote, like, what's the next biome that we update? Thought it was pretty I thought it was voted to do like the Extreme Hills, and I thought that was supposed to come along with this update, so I wonder when they'll start to release snapshots with some of those changes. Interested to see what this snowier snow ends up looking like and the mountain goats. That'll be amazing to have mountain goats. I hope they do what mountain goats are supposed to do and spawn in precarious spots like on cliff ledges.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to, because like Extreme Hills biomes definitely... Or wait, was it Extreme? Yeah, it was Extreme Hills, because the last one was with the Village and Pillage update, and that was the taiga biome, getting the berries and the foxes and stuff. Yeah, I love the idea of each of the biomes eventually, you know, receiving an update and getting new biome-specific features added. That's always been, you know, at least I guess Extreme Hills has always had emeralds and silverfish, but other than that, like, you know, digging down and being able to get those things, it just always felt like between the Extreme Hills biome, the Plains biome, the taiga biome, all of the forest biomes, like none of them really offered anything that unique. Like, yeah, I guess you could find horses in the Plains biome, but you could also find them in a bunch of other biomes, and I like this idea of having more, you know, unique features in each biome instead of having just some biomes that have a bunch of cool unique stuff like the jungle and the mesa, like having every single biome have a unique feature. I think that'd be the way to go.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens.
It would.
I'll log off here in just a second. Just reading something online.
Cool. Is it about coronavirus?
No, stock stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, the one thing I've learned is that I have a strong stomach. Shit is falling, and it's falling fast, and I'm fortunately not too bothered by it. It just goes back to that old, you know, don't invest money that you are going to need in the next year or two. You should only put money in there that, you know, you're not going to need a touch for like 5 to 10 years.
Yep.
So it's good. Makes me just kind of watch the stuff and just say, well, in the long run, you know, if anything, this provides an opportunity to, you know, get some good deals on companies that are maybe just getting hit for no reason, and you know, they're just dropping along with everyone else, even if their fundamentals are still solid. There's certainly a good number of those companies out there right now. Like, I think, didn't Warren Buffett recently finally make a bunch of big purchases, because he had been holding on to a bunch of cash, kind of waiting for a good deal, you know, because he still runs Berkshire Hathaway's portfolio, or most of their portfolio, and I had heard that, yeah, with everything that's been happening, he's purchased up a bunch of shares, and I think it was of Delta Airlines, if I'm remembering.
Did he finally buy Delta?
Well, he's always owned Delta, but I think he finally started unloading some of the cash he had been sitting on, because, you know, I think the general sentiment before this happened was that a lot of stocks were overvalued, and so, you know, he's always been one that, you know, he waits until he can get a really good deal, like where the stock price is not reflective or is like much lower than the intrinsic value, And so that's actually happening to a bunch of companies, and I want to say Delta is one of them that, you know, like obviously the airlines are getting hit really hard, but supposedly there's a stimulus package coming, and then like, you know, like flight, even if it gets disrupted temporarily, it is not going anywhere. You know, people are going to need to fly to get places.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, they could get hurt really badly, but they're going to bounce back. Yeah, I could be wrong about that. I don't remember exact. I may have been someone else mentioning something about Delta, but I thought it was Warren Buffett. Yeah, it's crazy how hard the financial markets have been hit, especially.
Yeah.
Like, JP Morgan, I think, is down like 50%. Like, fucking
Hey, dude.
fell like a rock.
In light, so I get this little pop-up on Twitch. In light of COVID-19, to give limit, Go Live's limit is temporary up from 10 to 50 people for creative uses like virtual classrooms and working remote. Stay safe.
Wait, what do they say? I don't understand. What does that mean?
You can go from up to 10 people to 50 people for unpaid subscription, I think, or for Go Live, it said.
What is Go Live? Is this like a feature?
Yeah, it's so there's
Is it like a
the
virtual
Hangout
meeting thing?
Well, here, I'm gonna click it. It says Go Live, select something to stream, and you have your friends grab a seat. So I can do the NVIDIA GeForce overlay, and you can watch me play, or I can do the actual, let's see, screens, or I can show you my screen. So I'm gonna click it and hit Go Live, streaming channel, Seth and Matt. Here, can you see me? Can you see my screen 1 on Discord?
Oh, on Discord?
Yeah, this is on Discord. You should be able to click the button on Go Live.
Oh, I see. Well,
Can you see my desktop?
Well, I don't. Hold on. Let me put my idle screen on. I think so. Are you just showing the Discord window?
No, I just minimized it.
Oh, it has an option to join stream. Well,
Yeah, go for it.
well, I don't want to mess up my thing.
Okay. Stop streaming. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you can go from 10 people to 50 people. That's pretty cool. Well, affecting our everyday life. All right, dude, I'm going to bed. See you.
Cool. Later. Good night.
Bye.
Hi, Mr. Creeper. Oh, sexy creeper. Sexy, sexy creeper. Yeah. It's a very sexy creeper. Okay, I don't know, that was just bothering me for some reason, and I had to get all of those fixed. Okay, so next... Yeah, we're gonna need to finish getting this knocked down. This is so satisfying. Okay, wait, there's some of this I might put back. Okay, let's see. Okay. That part's up. Man, those glowing helmets and shit in the dark. Tripping me out. Still picking those up. Hi, kitty kitty. Oh. I love having my pets in here with me. It's keeping me company, keeping my feet warm. It's great. I'm gonna need to take care of that apparently. I mean, I'll come dig that out later. Oh my god, this is so cool. I just love that we've gotten enough of this dug out now that so gnarly. 2 chicken eggs. Dang. Missed. Just barely shy. At least I have these here. Hooray! Okay, let's see. Let's toss some of these away. We don't need any more stone. And you know what? I think at this point I'm just throwing away all my diorite, my granite, gravel. We will keep dirt and all this other stuff though. Dirt. Iron. Gold. Coal. Ooh, thunder! Thunder, motherfucker! Yikes, look at that. Hello. There, problem solved. Okay, light, 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 let there be light. It's exciting to think that I'm gonna go to bed tonight and it's gonna be thunder and rain. That's like the ultimate best thing to fall asleep to. Rain splashing outside, thunder rolling. Love that shit. Very satisfying. A little pop, pop, pop of all the items. A little clickety clack of all the blocks being broken. Sublime. Okay, pick up dirt. That's what I prioritize here is dirt. We need a lot of it. I lost my enchantment, or my beacon effect, whatever we want to call it. Okay. Torch. Torch. Well, it's getting pretty late. I'm probably going to wrap it up here in a sec. Let's just pull this back a little bit further. Beautiful. There we go. That's a pretty good segment carved back. We will need to cut back this sucker here. This whole thing. Oh my god, I'm hearing torrential rain again. Can you? I wonder if it can be heard through the microphone. You're actually just wondering, have you guys considered inviting more players to the servers? Yes, I'm John. Definitely considered it for the nursing home. I don't know. Maybe hit us up in Discord. We'll talk about it over there. Now, we still are... this server will never be open to anybody, sadly. This is just me and Matt's, and I run it on my own private computer, so we're going to keep it that way. But the nursing home, obviously, is made up of a few of us, but we're very, very, very selective, and it's by no means an open server, but for certain individuals that have been thoroughly vetted, you know, I think we would consider it. It'd be nice to get a few more people on the nursing home and actively playing. You can't even trust your own friends. I'm sorry. That is sad. I mean, it is hard to find. I mean, yeah, if you're anything like us, then I think you could understand why it's necessary to be so selective. It's like when this is your playstyle and you just want to build shit and not deal with any bullshit like griefing, you gotta be very careful. There's something about human nature that even people that you would think would never be griefers totally will start fucking with your shit because they just can't help themselves once they're in it. Okay, I'd say my pickaxe is spent enough. Yeah, but like I said, hit me up in Discord. If you haven't already, send a message to Dan, Dr. Snickerdoodles. Last I was aware, he had set up a server that he was leaving open to anyone in our community that, you know, that was interested in playing. Yeah, what you and Sierra do is not a problem at all. You know, that's the healthy, and it's not even griefing, it's just, you know, pranks that aren't actually going to cause any like damage to anything. And those are good. Those are fun. Like Hermitcraft style pranks. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people, though, they just don't know where to draw the line. Alright. Dirt, y'all. Before I forget, let me switch this.
These are all the medical bills. Just set them in a stack. Don't put them in that other stack, though. Keep it separate.
Well,
because we have to go through all those.
I'll put it sideways. It's alright, I know how it's...
Is that trash you want me to take here? Don't put any in that trash can.
No,
I took the bin out.
Okay, I'll do it in just a sec. Let's see... Yes. We're gonna switch out. Just do this now so I don't accidentally forget when I start up tomorrow night. And that's it. Wait, Doc the Warden? No, Dr. Snickerdoodles? Dr. Snickerdoodles. But yeah, with that, I'm going to call it a night. It's just about midnight. I gotta get to bed. And, it was fun. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace out.